couldn't remember what I could say. Go a little closer.
Was the parlour. As you see, it's a fine room.
Yes.
The custom in those days was normally the rooms ran the width of the house. You'll see the exceptions here, but we think this was an addition to make room for the big family. Because having married a young widow who had 2 little daughters, and he had 7 sons afterwards, so it was a really big family. So to accommodate them, you know, the extra bedroom was built there, in other words. As a matter of fact, this area, or the other end area, could have been added to the place, you know. But it's quite spacious. There isn't, none of these furnishings actually go back to his time, even though that's about 150 years old, that mahogany table. It was in the family. Now this he used himself. That was his writing desk. He took that about with him. He wrote quite a lot of letters, as you'd understand at this time. It does date back to him. He was, there ran a bazaar in Mount Sion, and he gave out a prize to the little boy who sold the most tickets. And that was kept in the family, and the great-granddaughter, whoever she was, gave it to Brother Cullen. That's all that's left of the set. But that would be nearly 200 years old. And there's an example here. You can see the bowl there in the center. They get a cut glass bowl, or vase. That actually came from New York. It's old Waterford glass. The present Waterford glass factory closed down for 100 years. There was one there originally at the time of Edmund Rice, the late 18th and early 19th century, and that was closed down. Now that's an example of the original Waterford glass. It was owned by a Waterford family who emigrated to America, and they presented it to this place. These books he used himself. That's why they're specially bound. The old grandfather clock, with which you're familiar.
Yes.
Now, these 2 chairs were a set of chairs which he bought for O'Connell's schools in Dublin. I don't know how they got here. They were, understandably, they were very poor at the time.
Everybody was.
They were actually on the act of closing it down because it went to the run to survive. But a local man called Grace was called in, and he was a very good administrator. He kept the place going at any rate. Now, it is one of the children's bedrooms. And it's nice and cozy.
Lovely, isn't it? Yes.
Oh, how nice.
Now, you must remember, you see, there wouldn't have been any ceilings in those days. So that you'd be looking up at the interior of the roof, attached roof. So, apart from the comfort, kept out the creepy crawlies from the poor children who were asleep. Of course, needless to say, that's only an example of what was very common in those days. And you know yourself about these. The patchwork.
The patchwork.
They added bits and pieces to it, baptism and birth, and then death and confirmation. And this is the room where he was born. This very room. And that unusual crucifix was presented to the family, probably by Father John Rice. Now, Father John Rice was his brother, and he was prior of the local Augustinian monastery here. Augustinians that did here. That portrait was done by a man called Martin. We have two portraits, neither of them done during his lifetime. That was put together from reminiscences of his contemporaries. You know, behind you there on the wall you have a facsimile of the copy of his vows in his own handwriting. A defined hand. No, we'll look at the kitchen. Yeah.
There's something else too. Yes. 6 months ago.
Yes. By a family from New Ross who claimed some distant connection with the Rices. Now, there was a Rice branch of the family in New Ross, anywhere.
Yes.
And the father did the woodwork part of it. His daughter did the carving. As you can see, there's the cottage. Edmund Rice with some poor boys. Our Lady, a great devotion to Our Lady, and is there beside the statue of Our Lady. It's nice, a nice little bit of work, isn't it? Lovely bit of work.
Lovely, caught my eye, I thought.
Yes, lovely bit of work. These, of course, are only modern things.
Yes.
And the floors would have been made up of clay.
Yes, yes.
But
Yes.
there is another portrait. Oh yes.
There's a prayer on it.
There is, yes. If you would take a leaflet with
I
you.
have a few of them taken.
Good Congress.
But I think it's a few from there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Take as many as you like. Take as many as you like. Take a copy of anything.
All that, and all them on top.
And if you look upwards there, you will see what the interior was like. It's very, very rude and rough. But that was actually the way it was. See the old crude wood. That's all they'd be allowed by the landlord. The wood was useless to him. All the good wood was kept support.
I'll get this over here, there and all this.
All right, the top hat. And
The top hat.
there's a hat of the woman of the house going to Mass on Sunday.
Yes, and all the city.
That's right. And there's something.
It's an honest story.
There's something now. I bet you didn't see before.
That's for wines and one for activities.
Did you?
Indeed, yes, we have a pub.
Oh, yeah. You had a
And
pub.
we gave them away.
And why were they flat?
Huh?
They're flat, the ones we had.
They were round.
Yeah,
what's
but
the
that's what I
track?
mean. You never saw flat
What's the track
ones.
one?
That, you should know. I never seen one. That was common. They're all common. And terrible. The old fashioned. They're really old fashioned. And this, the willow cat. It's an older type of fish. Prepared by the local class. And pewter was quite common. It's sort of a dresser. That's right. Where are all the others from? Oh, yes. There's a whole lot of them there.
Yes, your mother would remember that now. This, they used to push it into the fire.
Feel the weight of that.
They used to put that in the fire.
And then there was another one that
And then they'd clean the ashes off it, and then they'd iron the clothes with it.
that's right. They had a piece of metal
Yes.
and they heated the fire, threw it in there and had a little guard there. And but how on earth? Oh, they're ready. The rush there. They're down there and taking the rushes and back to the river. And they stacked them and that. That was the research. And it was lasted about 20 minutes.
There's many people going.
Oh, yes, tremendous.
I mean, they may do with an awful lot of bits and pieces, but it's,
See the old there.
Hook. This one. Oh, no, but that one.
That was the attachment. You see, you take a bunch of the straw and you stick them in bunches and you throw it with that down over the worm. And it's this yoke here behind you. You tap them up in. And this is for branding the cat. JR, no, not you, JR. John Rice. You see, his day the land wasn't enclosed, it was common grazing. But there was no fence in it. So they had the grazing up there, they called the common. And the Sugan chairs, they made it. But they were very comfortable and very secure. Now, here in this area, beside the coal mines here, what they burned here wasn't coal, it was coal dust mixed with clay, made into snowball, as it were. Column, let's call it, column, you know what I do. And that's what they used on the fire. And it gave great heat, and of course, that once the clay dried out, the mixture, they treaded that and stuck it down through the thatch.
Pull it through.
And put it through, put the rope through that. Yeah. That's that. Now,
You see when you used to make the butter, Joan?
that's the church. This is the church
Huh?
for making the butter. And any of the neighbors they called in and take a hand at church.
The hand wasn't out.
Yeah. Or else they bring back
Those
rope.
were the
Yeah.
chairs, and they knocked the bush up.
And those who does. Oh, yeah. That's right. They were for rolling the butter. This is the latest version of it.
That's another one.
They got very modern.
Yes.
Now, there's one thing here
Yes, the other trunk that just kind
I want to ask you about.
of. Yes, on top of the fire. Fire.
Here's an antidote one for you.
Yeah. Now.
You know what that was for? For ribbons. colored ribbons for your hair. That's right. Oh, and there was something for everything.
Yes, something like that.
Put in the fire.
This, you drop that in the fire and
That's right.
and you put that in the fire. No.
And you didn't know that we had a ribbon and police might be up here. Same there. There was red hot coals of fire in there. And closed that. That was until the bricks were heated up. Then they took them out, dusted it out, sprinkled it with flour and put it in the cake. And closed it. And there was a flue leading into the chimney. Took a little skillet. Now, here's something. I'm sure, I don't know, there's all sorts of things. Some say that is for folk, I don't know. Could be for the box here.
I say it's for Boston. It's really hot for Boston,
Before you know. we better not go to No, that, tell me how that was going. It's turned the wrong way of going. When the cake was baked, you see, they're standing on that,
Yes.
turned it into the fire,
Yes.
brown the top of it, you know.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Like somebody there,
You know.
I thought you were
Now,
going
wait
to
a
say,
minute now.
I look like somebody who was here at the founders.
McCarthy. Your friend.
Who's he?
He's a policeman here in Waterford.
Oh, yeah.
Bally McCarthy.
McCarthy.
And where is he from?
He's from Kerry. And the first minute I saw you cross the ice,
Well,
is your name McCarthy.
Come here. What's wrong with you? You went to town. What's wrong with you? What that was? You'd never sit down in that, don't try.
That was for doing something. That was, I know that was for something. They were into me with that one day.
No, that was too low.
No.
No, what was it?
That was a three-legged one.
Yeah.
That was a creeping stool. And the baby was crawling around. They caught hold of that and pushed it along the flagstones. Creeping stool.
So now,
So, and it was a table like that. This would be the one room where they would have flagstones. Some of those are old and they could have been here at this time. Others, as you can see, were replaced at a later date. That picture, that's the picture of Our Lady of Good Counsel. You'll find in all the West Indian churches. Now, it was given obviously by the local Augustinians, you see, Father John Rice, being director below there. And we found on the back of that, when we were repairing it, a copy of The Nation newspaper, 1850. So it was pre-1850. Now he was there in the 1820s, he was down there.
yes.
So it was probably presented by him.
Yes.
That old shop, oh yes,
Sweep the floor.
the broom, the broomstick, we know which.
Yeah, I did.
Oh. Yeah.
Tell her, just keep them then.
There's a goldfish pond over there as well. Yeah.
his devotion to Our Lady. And you can see these flashes of lightning, as it were, represent the Holy Spirit. This is God the Father, and you can see God the Son there, the Lamb. Now, here's the cottage. And there's a lovely touch there, if you can see, maybe you can't see too well. See the little girl? His little retarded child.
Yeah.
But his arm around her. And this was now, you were at Mount Zion today.
No, not yet.
Not yet, oh yeah.
No.
There it is. And these stars represent the 7 original members who worked with him.
No, not yet.
Not yet, oh yeah.
No.
There it is. And these stars represent the 7 original members who worked with him.
He was still down here.
Oh,
That's
now,
his father.
that, you see,
It is what's he
that
called?
he represents the poor little boy, deprived and broken, a broken life. He's crying there, and the hand of the founder is pointing down to him, representing his compassion for their broken lives.
Broken home or something.
Yes, broken home. And,
Yes.
yeah, there's a lot more in it, you know. But it's all the influences of people and so on that influence him in life, including his own family. There's a lovely little one there. Where is he? Do you see the cottage there?
Yes.
And you see the little grey friar, he was called. He was an Augustinian brother from in here in Kellen, and he used to come out to the house we were in there, and he used to teach the children Christian doctrine, you know. He had been a head schoolmaster locally, joined them as a brother, and later became a priest, Father Patrick, what did I call him? Oh God, bless me, my God. And he came back as a priest and ministered below there in the abbey afterwards.
It's very hard to remember them all anyway.
Patrick Grace.
Well, Daddy, are we going to be on the television looking
Yeah,
we're on it.
Now-
Don't scare us,
Alright.
love.
Now tell us, Helen, what did you hear on the television?
On the television, 'twas on the paper I read, love,
Uh-huh.
that President Clinton is having terrible times with his wife. She, in fact, threw the frying pan at him.
Oh, I read
It's
that.
on that. It's on
Well,
that.
it's all on the paper, loving, that they're clashing and they're not getting on too well at all.
All in the White House, is it?
And in the White House, yes, where else would you think?
Actually, he had a girlfriend before
Well-
that anyway.
Well, she was home with her father. Her father was very sick.
Oh,
There, he had a stroke
that's right,
before we
that's
came,
right.
so we haven't heard any of this news.
Well, now it was on the paper, loving in black and white, and wherever I have it, 'tis there somewhere. I cut it out and I said I must send out this to America.
Oh, he was getting on a dolly, girls.
Something else.
What? Oh, because I tell you. But sure, I'd say she was, you know, she'd have got him where he is today, like, you know.
That's how I got him.
Yeah.
It was,
What?
yeah.
Oh,
yes,
Lord, yes.
Russia.
A couple of
He shouldn't
billion.
have done that.
Billion, yeah.
He
And
shouldn't
he's
have done
hoping
that.
now that other countries will follow the same thing.
No, he shouldn't
And
have
we'll
done
be
that.
paying for that.
Oh, because
Yeah,
we
he
have as
shouldn't
much
have
as
done
we
that,
nice
no.
little can here,
He
look.
shouldn't have done that.
Oh,
Now, nobody was farming for to do a thing like that. That was terrible.
Oh, I don't know now.
No,
I suppose we're
Russia,
trying to
but
set a
what-
good example.
That's a bad example.
Huh?
He should have sent it here, Thailand. It'd be great.
Yeah, because we could make use of it, Josephine. Yes. Oh,
I know.
Lord.
I know.
Oh my God, just
And all the
Oh,
thousands,
you should go out and do my garden.
and all the thousands that out of
I must
Russia.
show you my painting, my sister's paintings upstairs.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
She's
yes.
lovely paintings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God, tell
Yes.
you, honest to God.
And are we going to see
We're
that?
here
Are
in
you going to
Helen.
see that big store?
Oh, sure we can. She's spinning rain. We'll see it all from the top, Joseph.
I can tell.
See it all from the
Yeah,
top.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, don't talk to me about store, girl. I said, is this going to be the last of it, Joe? My God of heaven. This is a fella said, oh, he'll be buying another bit of land around the place.
So it's Helen McLaughlin.
McLaughlin, no, yes.
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin.
Oh,
There's different McLaughlins. Now, actually, my husband's father originated from Donegal, Northern Ireland.
Yes.
Came down here as a young fella for work, and that's how we came here, like, you know. And we only built this house 11 years ago, because...
So you're from Galway?
Oh, I'm from Galway, love, yeah, from the west of Ireland.
So when you met him?
Oh, we met in Dublin.
Oh.
Years ago, I was doing a nursing course, and he was doing. He used to train in fellas for selling years ago,
I see.
and came down here then, and I'm here now since 1971.
You were 11 years out of few months.
10 years out of human. I lived right beside Josephine over there. Came out in the heart of the country, and my God almighty, when I came out here, it was wicked, the darkness and everything. I couldn't take it at all. It was wicked.
It's
But
different
now,
today, isn't it?
oh, she's all built up now, big house in the state opposite us there.
Sure.
And jetty down the road cost maybe how many million.
Oh, that's
For all
the
boats.
Bell
Yeah, just
Ferry.
Bell Ferry, yes.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty of work around here. I won't be shocked of a job, Josephine. They're building a big restaurant down there.
Heather,
You won't go work in a restaurant now after nursing all that time.
Oh, I'd love something different, Josephine, a challenge.
Would you?
Oh God, I would, Josephine. I want to get away from nursing and hospitals at it all my life. I'd love something different, even a shop or something, you know? Be a challenge, like. I'm looking at bums all my life, Josephine.
you never go away from nursing. Helen.
Why? Why would you think? Why would you think that, Amy?
My sister, Tessa,
Yeah, to go back to it.
and she went to an office job.
Yes, I'd love an office job now, to be
3
honest with you.
weeks, 3
Because
weeks
I'm always
she
at
took the
office.
job and packed it up, went back to the hospital.
Oh, God.
So you do the same thing?
Would you? Oh, she's
I say you
Hello, Pat and Ann. I hope you're keeping well.
Don't be frightened of the heart. Isn't
want
that
to see your
lovely?
daddy.
That's good.
And Chicky,
That is a smart
And Michael.
fellow.
And
you
Michael.
find now.
and Jennifer, and Maureen, and Sean,
Just say all the boys.
and all the boys.
All the boys.
And not forgetting the little
And
dog
good
with the
health to
green
them
hat.
all, Danny. And you're welcome to Ireland.
Now.
Anytime.
No, they're all welcome. Yes.
A happy
Oh,
birthday, Pat.
Who was his birthday
Yes,
today?
yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
He was 85 years old.
yes, happy birthday, and I hope you live for 40 years more. That's God. Now, no, wait, what's going to go?
that's for Danny now as a souvenir.
Oh, Daddy.
There.
Yeah, Jenny.
What you got, Dan?
I'll have one.
Oh, here's an Easter egg, a little hen from Ireland. Josephine can't tell one. And the two in Ireland will.
I will, of course I will.
Thanks, love.
The forbidden fruit. This is the forbidden fruit. This is the forbidden fruit I gave in Casey, the poor man. Oh, that Annie must be an awful woman. That Annie
I want
must be
you
an
back for
awful
it,
woman.
Danny.
And now she's going to make him go to money. Nobody should buy her a rotten book. Now, thank you very much.
Oh, hello.
I don't eat sweets, Danny, for Lent. I said I'd give them up. So I won't eat it in
You're
the
off from Lynch.
I said I'd have to do something. Oh, but look at that for a figure, Josephine.
Huh?
Oh, mother of God, what we do at all, we'll have to go to...
she's very light.
Oh my God, I feel like...
Window, Josephine.
Yeah.
What are they?
I think they might be Josephine's, I don't know. Did you get
They're
into
nice,
ones?
you know, the
Oh,
hair,
sure,
yeah.
they're lovely.
Yeah.
They're lovely.
Is he doing the video?
Oh Lord of heaven, my God of heaven, Josephine, we'll have to come to America.
Yes, you and
Yeah,
Josephine.
oh, wouldn't it be lovely, Joe,
It
the three of us. Pour our money in
And
and go
Chick
off
will
on a
join
bus
us.
ride and
Chick
we'd
will
have a
be-
great time.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Very nice.
well, I tell you, she's a very good artist, all right, like. That was the wedding photograph the day of my wedding. Josephine, didn't I change an awful lot since?
Oh my.
Oh my God, Josephine, they're all dead and gone there. Oh no, that's Joe's sister, sorry. No, that's me there. That's Joe there, and that's his, that's his only brother, Joe's brother.
You're an innocent kid there.
God, wasn't it? No, we will see where's my wedding photograph.
Whose wedding was this?
No, this is my wedding now. No, look at there. Did I change an awful lot since? Now, Joan, when I saw woman there,
How many years ago?
God, I was nearly better than President Clinton's wife.
How many years ago?
22 years ago, Joan.
Oh. And where was this taken?
Oh, in Dublin. I got married in Dublin.
And
Yeah.
who was with you?
Who was with me? There's Joe, my husband.
Yeah, but who was those then?
Oh, Lord, Joe's sister and Joe's brother and his wife. That's Joe's brother. He has only one brother and his wife.
Yeah.
And these are his two children. So they're married. He's married now. Joe's mother and the father.
Oh, and you didn't have anyone to come out to yourself at all?
No, we had, but that was his old family.
His family.
Yeah, we had another
You know how
one.
you
His
do the
group.
two
Yeah,
sides of the family?
that's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's Joe's sister. Oh,
my
sorry,
God.
love you now. The place is up in a
Oh, my
heap, Joan.
God.
I'm waiting now to do my spring cleaning, Joan.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, it isn't lovely, honest to God, heaven, it isn't.
Okay,
But
now-
anyway, that's another room, then, like, that's... Do you know that now, Josie, there's the clock tower below? You passed that in Waterford, you know that, where the clock tower on the quay?
Yes.
That's it there.
So should
And
we
the
go-
arch